Some parents of students at OSU Cascades recently got kidnapping calls from scammers. Dylan Anderman has reaction from campus.
They knew my full legal name, they knew my location, and just the idea that someone would make a call where they kidnapped me puts me really on edge. I know I'm not really in any danger, but just the idea of someone's willing to even make that up is kind of terrifying.
Max is a freshman on the Bend campus of OSU Cascades. On Monday, her dad received a phone call from a scam caller saying she'd been kidnapped.
He had gotten a call and there was a woman screaming and crying, being like, "Dad, help me." And then a man was like, "Hey, your daughter was in an accident. She's in my car, but I'm gonna need some money to return her to you."
Though initially terrified, Max's father eventually realized it was a scam. When he insisted on speaking with his daughter, the man then threatened to harm her. Moments later, he hung up to call Max and found she was safe.
I find incredibly disturbing considering I'm a college student. This is my first time out here on my own, and I think that's why it's such a problem amongst these college students and their parents.
Her roommate Ruby experienced a similar thing with her mother, except this time the scammer was pretending to be a police officer demanding money for her to be released.
She said that it was very real. She called me and she was shaking and she sounded visibly upset, and I was like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And she's like, "They said you were in an accident. They said you were at the hospital. They said they found drugs on you. They didn't know, they knew that you were a college student, so they knew you weren't at home."
According to the students, their #1 emergency contact at OSU Cascades is the parent who was called. OSU Cascades says a security search found no data was stolen.
And we're also working on a message to be sent to all students to make them aware of this virtual kidnapping scam, and then also to provide some recommendations on what to do if you're impacted.
OSU Cascades has several emergency helplines on campus and security 24/7. Students can even request an escort to the dorms at night.
Oregon State University Cascades has a campus safety office. We have campus safety officers who are trained with nearly around-the-clock coverage.
OSU Cascades believes scammers used AI to mimic the student crying and to get personal information for such calls. Dylan Anderman, News Channel 21.